What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Avatar. Yes, indeed. Avatar fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from PCG98, and yeah, that's the name. And PCG98 want to see me react to this song by Avatar called Smells Like a Freak Show. What the hell does a freak show smell like? I have no idea. All other I can think of, a freak show probably smells like a combination of a circus and shame.
Now, who can argue with that?
Reverend!
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, okay, yeah, I recognize that song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth!
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Avatar Metal. I don't know if that's their official page or not. And the video has 723,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Avatar, Smells Like a Freak Show, live at Wacken. All right, this ought to be good. I need to see these guys live. I've done a few reactions to these guys, and the more I've seen from them and the more I hear of them, I really would love to go see these guys play live. Do they ever come out here to the States? Do they come over here to the US ever? Hope they do. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Bang! This is smells. This is smells. Ladies and gentlemen, Gothenburg from Gothenburg, Sweden's very own Avatar presents Smells Like a Freak Show!
And his vocals. Stage energy all there.
Just like a
Okay. The energy is good. And I'm talking from both the song and from the stage. Stage energy is there. The energy from the song is there. I like the direction of the song. I like the drive of the song. I like the feel of the song. If I'm being honest, out of all of the songs I've done reactions to on the channel, so far, I think this might be my least favorite. It's not bad. I want to be very clear when I say this. It's not bad. I'm enjoying the song. But out of the, like, let's say this is the fifth. I don't know if this is the fifth reaction I've done to Avatar or not. This might be my fourth. Fifth or fourth or maybe sixth. But whatever number I've done, whatever number this is at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, now, here's the thing. That's actually the wrong thing to say. Not the bottom of the barrel, but this is at the bottom of the list. Okay, so, you know, here's the whole barrel, right? And here are all the songs I've done so far. Here's this song. Here's the bottom of the barrel. Here's this song, okay? It's not the top. And it's not here within, you know, the other songs I've done. It's at the bottom of the list. But it's not a bad song at all. Okay, it's not. I am enjoying it. There's a drive there. There's a feel there. There's energy there. I'm enjoying what I'm watching. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing. But it's not my favorite from them so far. Now, look, we still got about little over 4 minutes to go. There's plenty of time. That might change. My opinion may change. So it's happened before. So we'll see what happens here. Harmonics.
Everybody say, I need something to sedate me, but I can't afford it high. Give me something to hold me still. Smells like a freak show to sedate me, but I can't afford it high. Give me something to hold me still.
Ladies, how are we doing tonight? Listen, you play to your crowd, right? You absolutely do. There's nothing wrong with it. I think what I'm digging the most about this song is its play on a combination of feel and dynamics, and they're going hand in hand each time. When the energy level in the song comes up, that dynamics come up as well. When the energy level comes down and they downplay with the feel and they, kind of strip things down a bit, they bring the dynamics down with it as well. I know it seems silly, and it seems like, well, doesn't that always happen? No, not always. As a matter of fact, most of the time they happen independently. You'll hear some dynamic play, but that doesn't always mean, like, just because a song gets softer in volume doesn't mean the energy leaves. You know what I mean? That's actually, more times than not, that's not the case. More times than not, just because you change your dynamics doesn't mean the pacing of the song and the energy of the song and the direction of the song changes. It just means you get a little softer. When you're able to do both together at the same time, it makes both parts more obvious, and it makes both parts more impactful. So I'm glad to see that they're doing it. I am. I think, like I said, that's one of the biggest contributing factors to me enjoying the song, is they're pulling that off so well. That and their live show. The lead vocalist, I believe his name, let's see if I remember, it's been a while. I believe his name is Johan. He's a great frontman. He really is. He knows how to engage the crowd. He knows how to keep the crowd's attention. He understands that human beings have an attention span of about 8 seconds. And if you don't do something like every 8 seconds to regain their attention again, you're going to lose them. So he understands that. And does a really good job of putting on a great show. I mean, so are the rest of the members of the band. They got a great shtick, man. They got a great gimmick. And it works really well for them. And they know how to make it work. And it really helps them stand apart from a lot of other bands who play similar styles of music. But you say the name Avatar, and the first thing that pops in your head is the lead vocalist with his makeup, and the other thing is like the matching outfits from the guitar players, the bass player, and the drummer, all working in unison, very uniform in their movements and motions. You see a lot of things like that from them, and that those images instantly click in your head. Now, if they didn't have the gimmick, let's say the gimmick didn't exist, let's say that they didn't have the makeup, they didn't have the outfits, they didn't have everything else going for them that they do, you say the name Avatar. Well, it's, you're thinking about it, you're like, well, it's a band, but I can't quite picture them in my head, you know what I mean? But because of their shtick, because of their gimmick, it instantly pops in your head. People often criticize that, me using the word gimmick or saying a band is a gimmick band. Guys, I don't know how many times I have to say this. That is not a criticism. That is not me putting the band down. If anything, I'm giving the band a ton of credit for coming up with something that's going to make them stand apart from the thousands of other bands out there that have a similar style to them. It makes them stand apart from the pack. It makes them stand apart from the crowd. Nothing wrong with that. I play in gimmick bands. Pretty much every band, every successful band in history pretty much has a gimmick of some sort. You know what I mean? So they got theirs. It works for them. It absolutely does. And it helps them stand apart. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review.
Smells like a freak show.
Song's over, I think. Are they gonna go back into it again? No one's taking the guitars off. Drummer has to put his sticks down. I don't know. He's just playing to the crowd now. Oh. Okay, now it's over. Now you saw the bass player taking it off. Okay. That might have been the last song of the set. Not a bad way to end. And again, it's one of those songs where the way they started out, it sounds like the crowd knows it. So, always a good way to end your show with a song that the crowd recognizes, the crowd knows. Not your biggest hit, but you want to pick a song that is well known. So you'll send the crowd home happy. Because out of the entire show, more than likely, the crowd will remember the first song, they'll remember the last song, and they'll remember the big hit that everyone's there to see. You know what I mean? So, I mean, everybody obviously has their other favorites, but you always want to start off with a bang and you want to leave them with a good lasting impression. So, anyway, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Avatar with Smells Like a Freak Show. This was a request from PCG98. Okay, I thought about it, and there's not a lot to talk about. I already talked about pretty much everything I needed to say during the course of the reaction. So we're going to hit some bullet points, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this will be a quick review. We'll see. Let's start off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.4. Yep, 7.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, I want to be very clear when I say what I'm about to say. I enjoyed the song. I had a good time listening to it. I do not regret it. I don't sit here going, oh, it's, 6 minutes or 7 minutes of my life I'll never get back. No, I'm not saying that at all, okay? I did enjoy the song. I enjoyed listening to it. I'm glad I did it. Having said that, out of all of the songs I've done from Avatar now on the channel, I think I could say with pretty much 100% certainty, this was my least favorite. It's not gonna be a song that's gonna be one of my go-tos when it comes to Avatar. Songs like Hail the Apocalypse. I still dig that song. I still dig on that song. Avatar Country. Dug that song. Absolutely. The last one I did, A Statue for the King, I think is what it was called. Or A Statue of the King. I like that song. That song I really enjoyed too. This one, I'm not gonna say forgettable. I'm not, or irrelevant. I'm not gonna say anything like that. No, the song definitely has a good place. It has a good vibe. It has a good feel. It has a good drive. It has a good energy. And it has some really good things going for it. Like I said, the play with feel and dynamics combined, working together to make each one of those parts far more effective. I think that was really, really smart. When the feel would come down, the dynamics would come down. When the feels would come up, the dynamics would come up. Doesn't always happen. As a matter of fact, it happens a lot less often than it should in a lot of other songs. But in this song, they made it work really well, and I was very appreciative of it. It was very, very effective and very impactful on the song as a whole. I believe the vocalist, his name is Johan. His vocals sounded really good. I've heard stronger performances from him on other videos, other reactions I've done, but he still sounded really good. He's got a good amount of power, good amount of range. His accuracy sounded really good. He's got a nice flip between the grit and growl and the clean vocal. He's able to switch pretty much instantly without any need to take, a measure or two to set up. He can just flip on the fly, which is nice. Instrumentally, everything sounded tight. I love the fact that the bass is very present in the mix. A very nice percussive attack, nice bright percussive attack sound from the bass player, while still having some bottom end. You know what I mean? A nice smile curve on his EQ. Guitars both sounded full, sounded nice. I liked what I heard. Drumming sounded solid, no issue with the drumming whatsoever. As far as the live show goes, they checked off pretty much every single box. Stage presence, big check. I mean, the lead vocalist, I believe, like I said, I believe his name is Johan. He can just stand there, and we saw that at the end. He can just stand there, and he draws the crowd in, man. He really knows how to suck them in. Stage energy, definitely, without a question. Stage energy is always there from them. Stage interaction, didn't really see a whole lot of interaction between the members of the band. Crowd interaction, saw a lot of that. That's more important to me. That's probably, honestly, in my opinion, that's the most important box to check, is the crowd interaction. We saw a lot of it at the beginning, at the end, and all points in between. Showmanship, big check. Yep, a lot of great showmanship. Production, yeah, check. I mean, listen, costumes, that's production. The makeup, that's production. Can't help but notice their name in lights back there. I hope they're cutting a nice fat royalty check to Paul and Gene every single time they do that. I'm kidding, but I'm not. I don't think the check's gonna be that fat. But knowing Gene Simmons, he'll take every quarter he can get. You know, here's a quarter, Gene, 25 cents. He'll take it. I promise you, he'll take it. Which is one of the reasons why he is as wealthy as he is. He'll nickel and dime you, man. No, but overall, it was a very enjoyable experience. I liked listening to the song. I loved watching the stage show. It's just like I said, when it comes to the end of it, though, you look at all the songs I've done for Avatar, it's not, of that list, this would be at the bottom of the list. Now, I'm not saying it was a terrible song. I'm not saying it's at the bottom of the barrel. I'm just saying it's out of the 5 or 6 I've done, I would rate this at number 5 or number 6. Okay, so still a really good song, though. I had no problem with it. I would listen to this again. Absolutely. Will I put on a playlist? Doubtful. Probably not. I've got a few other Avatar songs on my playlists, but I don't think I would put this one on there. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to it a couple more times. We'll see. But as it stands right now, no. But I did enjoy it. I had a good time listening to it, and I feel really good giving it the really good score of 7.4. So, 7.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.